Are y'all still getting used to the haircut? Cause I totally am. I haven't had this short of hair in like ever since like a long time ago. But that's not what this video is about. Sadly, that was the last video, the worst haircut of my life. To start out this video, I should say that a year ago, or even 4 or 5 months ago, I was struggling big time with procrastination. A few of you who've been longtime viewers of this channel, you know what I've experienced, what I've relayed to y'all as to how I used to have trouble having the motivation to get things done. I used to make entire episodes dedicated to the fact that I couldn't drag myself out of bed or force myself to do things. And honestly, I don't view myself as pathetic back then. I view myself as just lost a little bit, or misguided, I should say. Even when I first moved here into this place, a place of my own, at the beginning it was trashed constantly. I mulled about, not bothering to clean up. I had to force myself after days of convincing myself to do dishes. I was good at procrastinating on procrastinating. And this video is meant to show you, or for me to tell you, how I changed that. How I got rid of that notion of I'll do it later, of it'll happen tomorrow, of of resistance, of me giving in to resistance. Make no mistake, this isn't one of those productivity videos that has cinematic footage cut in between. I just want to be dry, raw, completely honest with you on how I did it. I'll show you a few examples, but it'll mostly just be me telling you. The first thing that I do to battle and win against procrastination these days is I write my goals down in the morning. To-do lists, I used to not believe in them. I used to believe in just working as you go and keeping your goals in your mind, but honestly, I found that ever since I started writing to-do lists in the morning, I'm more inclined to get things done throughout the day. And it feels like I get a sense of accomplishment having crossed something out at the end of the day. I normally write as many things as I can think of, and then at the end of the day when I cross all of those out, or as I cross them out as I go, it's a lot more fulfilling to just know that you accomplished something and that you're making forward progress. The second way that I battle and defeat procrastination is something called the Pomodoro Method. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm just winging it right now without actually looking up its pronunciation. But the Pomodoro Method, let me explain what that is. So the basic principle of it is: 1, you identify the task that you need to do. 2, you set a timer for 25 minutes, and after those 25 minutes are over, you take a 5-minute break. With every 4th cycle that you complete, you take an extended break of 25 to 30 minutes. Now, most people, what I've seen on like the YouTube Study With Me space, which by the way I do every day now in the mornings, if you want to subscribe and catch a live stream, I would greatly appreciate it. But what I've seen people do in the Study With Me space is they kind of modify this to fit their needs and to kind of encircle the task that they need to get done. So what I've seen is I'll see people do like an hour and then a 10-minute break, and then every 4th one do like a 45-minute break or a 15-minute break for those who are truly immortal and possess infinite amounts of work ethic inside of their souls. Now, this is only a fairly new method that I've adopted and a fairly new principle that I've come across after seeing so many people put Pomodoro on their titles. I looked it up and I tried it, and it actually works very, very, very well for keeping you on task. So it sets aside those entertainment times or those break times like answering your phone, browsing YouTube aimlessly. It sets aside those times for break times, and it kind of gives your brain another compartment to set those times in. Therefore, you're not more motivated to do those while you're working on something. Like for me, it's writing a book. Third method is a quote. Everyone needs a good quote, and I feel like I didn't find mine until a few days ago when I heard on Joe Rogan's podcast. This quote is a modified version of what I heard. It's just kind of me putting my own piece to it. It's, if you put something off, you're only opening the door wider to put it off in the future. It's very simple and it's very corny, but it actually kind of stuck with me. Once you open the door to those small things, like you do those small things, and that just leads to you being able to do the bigger things in your day. It pushes you in the right direction to be able to combat procrastination in your mind and avoid putting things off. So I hope you found this helpful. That has been the video, friends. I'll have a new one up Friday and Saturday. You can come by and watch the live streams every single morning that from now on while I write. You can write with me and I can demonstrate how I actively use this Pomodoro technique. So yeah, y'all have a good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. I will see you in the next one. Follow your dreams. Please subscribe, like the video for more. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, follow your dreams no matter who tells you can't. Combat procrastination. Join the Zen Army by subscribing below. And I will see you in the next one. Peace, peace, peace.